I heard a lot materials, enough information, challenges, proposals, ideas to open up a little bit of a debate, questions, remarks to make. Now, as we said, would there be any question to it or comment following on the presentation of Mogrens? You just simply raise your hand, or so one of the proposals, as I understood, is that you, coming from the southeastern part of the Western Balkans, should send the message through the forum, which will be held in Biarritz, end of November, under the French presidency, the goals and objectives that you have in the area of sport for all and intercultural life. That will be one of the recommendations, potentially possible recommendations of our today's meeting.
I think I can maybe ask a question. I know I'm speaking, but could I ask a question? I think I could ask a question to Jan-Luc Onse. I know you're new in sport unit, but then you're also free of history. So I hope we also can speak free here, and I see a very friendly atmosphere. So my question is, how do you, as a sport unit, so say, see the work of the year, intercultural year, go on? I know it's in your directorate, I know it's another unit that is taking care of it, but do we have this correspondence or relation to the white paper and the year? What is your opinion?
Yes. I agree with you, sport is not the priority. And maybe this was even at the conception of the year. When the year was established back in 2006, there were debates. I was not in the commission there. But I remember that in general, civil society organizations, not only sport, in other fields as well, in the field of, for instance, religion, in the field of environment, they wanted to get involved in this year and to give it a very broad scope. Then it was a decision from the Commission that the focus of the year should be on culture. So intercultural dialogue based especially on culture, cultural exchanges, culture intended in a very general form, not just elite culture, not just theater or plastic arts, but the focus will be culture. So this is why maybe sport is not one of the priorities of the year. I agree with you. It could have been done in another way. This was the way it was chosen. But then again, sport can be supported through this year. As you said, there is it's in the national action plans. It's not part of the flagship European projects, but there are some other initiatives which have been taken, for instance, at European Union level. There will be something linked to the Euro 2008, so a specific advertising spot centered on intercultural dialogue, and of course it will be linked to football because it's the Euro 2008. So this will be something where the sport will get prominence in the year. But then I agree with you, it's not easy to finance sport projects through other programs because priorities are different in youth, in citizenship, in environment. But then again, it's possible if projects are well made, if they respond to the priorities of these other programs, they can and they have been financed. And then it's also a question of, let's hope, entering into force of the treaty and then having a legal basis and then being able to build a very specific support program which will cover all these issues that you've been mentioning.
Thank you very much, and I think it's to stress that I know we are in the same boat, fighting for the same, stressing the importance of this field, and I know you are in a minor unit of the Commission and also have to fight for recognition of sport, so you can rely on us, and it is here also as a friendly communication.
Thank you to both of them, both of you, for your exchanges. Are there any comments? Yes, Rado, please.
Just a question to Mogrens. Do you mean or feel that the civil society in Sport for All became more independent and more efficient in the last years? And can you, like a president, because I know that you know very well this field, can you predict the future of the Sport for All movement in Europe in next year, near future?
I think the answer would be yes. Maybe I will not hit 100% correct, but what we see as a tendency, a trend in Europe is that the two major civil society questions, the question on public health and integration, is something that the sport and other civil society organizations has to make a decision on what to do with that in our organization. And I would also recommend every organization to do it. You might not go into all the fields of health or health in general. You might not go into very heavy into intercultural dialogue, but if you don't be ready to answer the question why you didn't do it, I think this is many organizations that if they are not clear on what they want to do, how high on the agenda, for example, the intercultural dialogue will be, how much priority we give it. If you're not clear about that, then the organization will come under pressure, external pressure. Of course, you are an autonomous organization, and you can decide whatever you want to do. But sometimes you can decide yourself into a blind alley. You can decide